Hey, what is up, guys? Alex here from Tech Inspected, coming to you with a review of this guy. This is the Haylou Solar Neo. It's a affordable smartwatch, priced at around 1,700 Philippine pesos, which is about 30 US dollars. But it will be on sale this coming 9/9 for only 1,399 Philippine pesos. So that is about 25 US dollars. So what is up with this watch? Well, it's got a big display. It's round, not like the competing brands that have typical competition would be like, smart bands or fitness bands or whatever. This is an actual, round watch. It's got the crown thing. You can see it on focus right there, which is interesting, kind of like the Apple Watch. But it has very useful features for a smartwatch that not all fitness bands don't have these features. Like, it can call, it can make its own calls, it can do a voice assistant, and it's IP68 water and dust resistant and whatnot. So it's very useful. Obviously, it's got the workout modes and whatnot. So I think let's give it a try. Let's check out the Haylou Solar Neo and see what it offers for the 1,700 Philippine peso price point, or the 1,400 if you get it on sale. All right, so this is the Haylou Solar Neo package that you get if you order one or if you buy one. Pretty simple but very elegant looking package. We unbox it like this, and you open it, and the watch is right there. Now, it would have a screen protector on there, or like a scratch protector, but you remove it before you start using it, and this is the watch itself right there. I've already used this. I'm just showing you the unboxing experience again. This is the charging cable, and then here is a user manual. The charging cable obviously charges your smartwatch using the magnetic pogo pins at the back. No power brick here, but usually smartwatches do not come with power bricks, just the charging cable. But that's it for the package. Pretty simple, but very nice looking. All right, so this is the Haylou Solar Neo design. As you can see, we got the big display here, 1.53 inch, 360 by 360 LCD display, not OLED, but it's fine. We'll talk about that later. This is the standard strap. This is the black color, so you can see that the sides are black. There is also a white color available. Now, let's talk about the strap first. This is a very lengthy strap. I mean, my wrists are very large, and it fits me quite nicely. I can even go to the third, slot of the strap. So if you have large wrists, this is a good strap. But thankfully, this is a standard 22 mil strap, and this is the spring-loaded strap that a lot of smartwatch manufacturers use. So you can buy something like this, which is another 22 mil strap, and you can just put this on, and then now you have replacement straps. All right, so this is the watch itself using a watch face, and now it's turned off. You can see that the display is pretty nice. We got a silverish band right here with a little bit of a cutout design and whatnot. We have a power lettering here, decal, and then sport decal right here. The reason why it's called sport is because that's the button you press to do workouts. So it's a quick way to get into workouts. This power button doubles as the menu button right here, and you can use the integrated crown to scroll through the menus. You can obviously do this. I'll show you the interface a little bit later. But this is the watch itself. It is made of plastic. I don't think there's any part outside that I can see that has metal in it, except for maybe the charging pins. But it does the job. It feels nice, and it actually weighs quite nicely. I believe it's 48 grams alone, but with the straps, I think I got it about 50 grams, 50 something grams. There's the display. It's a pretty nice display. It is not OLED, so it's competing with some OLED fitness bands out there. But the OLED fitness bands do not have the features that the Solar Neo does, like, voice calling and whatnot. Last little comment about the design. Obviously, this is a relatively large display here, relatively large circular watch here. This might not fit a lot of female users, because a lot of female users like smaller watches because they do have smaller wrists in general. So this might be a more male type watch. I will compare it with my Galaxy Watch 4 44 mil, and it is a little bit larger than my Galaxy Watch 4 44 mil. All right, let's take a look at the app for the Haylou Solar Neo called the Haylou Fun app. It's a pretty standard looking app. It tracks your data, as you can see right here. If you scroll, you can edit the cards if you want. You can change the stuff, the data that it shows. But it's pretty standard health tracking stuff. You can click on the button right here to change a lot of the settings, including, your reminders and whatnot. You can even find your watch here, right there. So you can see it's setting an alarm right now. So you can even also use the watch to find your phone later. I'll show you that. But there is one thing that I want to mention is that there is a lot of things that you have to do on the app. You got to find some settings on your phone to enable all of the permissions for the app. These are not things you can easily find, especially since it doesn't send you to that specific setting immediately. That you have to find it a little bit. So that is, it depends on your phone what kind of menu setting you need to find to get there, but it is what it is. These kinds of apps needs to run in the background. These apps need to start when the phone restarts and whatnot. Anyway, you can see the battery life. You can see health monitor stuff here. All of the information here, including SOS information. So it does have an SOS feature. You put in your emergency contacts, and then you can press and hold this button. It starts you can do an SOS alert. This is your watch face gallery. Now it has about 150 available plus watch faces, but I don't think there is a marketplace for user created watch faces. These are all the watch faces I've seen. There's 150 plus. Now, the thing is, you can create your own watch faces. As you can see right here, you can make a watch face based on a photo or an image or I think a background color. And then you can make it an analog watch face or a digital watch face. And as you can see right here, I have a watch face of my cat's picture, and then you can use that as a watch face. So you can customize your own watch faces and make it match your style or your outfit and whatnot. So you're not stuck with just the 150 plus watch faces. You are able to customize it. All right, so this is the Haylou Solar Neo. We're finally looking at the actual watch itself, the user interface of the watch. As I mentioned before, there's two buttons. There's the power button, the sport button, and the rotating crown. Now, as long as the display is on, you can use the rotating crown to cycle between your watch faces. As you can see right here, the display is actually quite nice. You can see that sometimes it takes a few clicks of the crown before it starts responding. I think it's just that, it's a basic smartwatch. It doesn't have the most powerful processor out there. So sometimes it doesn't respond as fast as you think it should. Right here. Now, you can swipe here. There's two sides here with default features, as you can see here, heart rate and whatnot. There's your weather, and this is our remote control for our music. I believe you can change some of these by changing the favorites here, but I kept it like this. Now, it goes back into the watch face, so it's a sort of a rotating menu system. You can go back to the watch face this way, like that, or back to the watch face this way, like this, right? Now, to get to the toggles, you can swipe down. There's your wrist action. I think that's maybe silent, the alarm and whatnot. And then you can turn on the flashlight, find your phone. This is the find your phone feature. There it is. And then we'll see if it finds my phone. There it is. So my phone is ringing because of the Find Your Phone feature. Those are just kind of useful features in the basic watch, but it's very nice to have. Now, to get your notifications, you swipe up. And these notifications are actually detailed and have enough information in them. You can see some smartwatches, especially the fitness bands, they don't have enough lines to show you the notifications, but this watch has enough lines and enough notification history that you have a lot of how do you say it? A lot of screen real estate to read and learn all what you need to learn about the notification that you're getting. And then there is the actual main menu. This is the app drawer, if you will, of the actual watch, which you get by pressing the power button right here. And this is the app drawer. It just has a more detailed list of things that you can do with the watch. Now you can change the look of the app drawer. Now I don't remember how to do it. I think it's a press and hold. I'm not sure, but I kept it this way because it works well for me. One thing I do like here is this voice assistant feature, which I will show you. Well, I'll show you right now. Let's see if we can test it real time, right? So turn off light 1. It works. Turn on light 1. I got no complaints there. That is a very useful feature. Obviously, some higher end smartwatches will be able to let you use a voice assistant, but this is a budget smartwatch, and that's usually not available in like those fitness bands and whatnot. All right, so we're going to test the notification. I just sent myself a text. Okay, so it says, do you want to build a snowman? Because the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Lorem ipsum dolor. That is the entire message there. So you can read the entire message from your watch notification, which is very, very useful. There is a feature here called the camera remote. However, it doesn't trigger your standard built-in camera app on your phone. It needs to be running the Haylou Fun app before you start the camera. And then the photo that it takes goes onto the Haylou Fun app. So it is unfortunate that it doesn't use the standard app of your phone, because typically the standard app takes better photos. But you can use this in a pinch to take a remote photo using your watch. All right, so we're using the feature called the music player, and it can remotely control the music player on your phone. So the phone is playing YouTube music right now, but you can see that the song showing on the music player on the watch is the same as the one on the phone. So it controls the one on the phone. You can do this even if your phone is on your pocket or whatever, and then you can just lift your wrist up and control the music. You can pause the music as well, and then there is a volume option here, which is there. You can change the volume of your actual phone. It's not the fastest interface in the world, but it does the job. And then we can go back, press play. Works quite well. All right, so let's go to the phone feature of the watch. There it is. Now you can see it can do calls, and then if you press this button, it show you recent calls. I'm not going to do that. You can assign contacts in the app, and then you can even do your own dialing. Now, obviously, it's not going to use any SIMs inside the watch. It's going to use the SIM in your phone, but this has its own microphone and speaker, so you can make your calls without pulling your phone out of your pocket. Or if you're walking around in your house and your phone is, somewhere else, you can receive calls. If you get a call while doing something like washing dishes or something like that, your watch will tell you that you're getting a call, and you can answer it while you're still washing dishes without getting your phone.
Hello. This is the speaker test of the Haylou Solar Neo. This is what it would sound like if you are taking a call from the Haylou Solar Neo.
Hello. So we are recording the microphone quality of the Haylou Solar Neo in a voice call. So this is what it would sound like if you made a call to somebody using the Haylou Solar Neo's microphone.
All right, so let's take a look at the workout modes of the Haylou Solar Neo. You press the start button to start a workout, which is actually quite a nice feature that, especially if you work out a lot, there is just a quick button to start a workout. You can customize this list of workouts right here, and then there are more workouts inside the add workout menu. So you can pick some of these sports right here. You can see, and I believe there is 127 workout modes. Now, my experience with the workout modes, they're giving decent stats, especially the pedometer seems accurate. However, when I do workouts, the calorie counts seem higher than my Galaxy Watch 4. I don't know which one is more correct, but I'm just saying it gives more calories. It tells more burned calories than my Galaxy Watch 4. It could be just the stats are slightly different that I put in the watches themselves. But I noticed that essentially the Haylou Solar Neo gives more burned calories is all I can tell you. I'm not the most expert at health monitoring. So that's what I can tell you. All right, so we're about to end. This is just the part where I show you what it looks like on my wrist, and the wrist gesture works quite well all the time. And as you can see, my wrist is relatively large, and the size of the watch is maybe, half this size of my wrist. Obviously, if you have a smaller wrist, it'll be bigger on your wrist, but I think it's a pretty nice size, especially for male users. For females, you have to be okay with the oversized, wristwatch aesthetic for it. But as you can see, nice looking watch. This strap is quite complimentary. I like the color, but of course, the standard strap is okay as well, if a little bit, less colorful than this. It doesn't, less attention being called. It's a little bit less, it's a little bit more stealthy. But yeah, I think it's a pretty nice looking watch. Now let's talk about battery life. The battery life for me, I've enabled health tracking 24/7. So sometimes you can enable like only daily health tracking, but I've enabled mine 24/7, and my battery life is about 5 days, 5 whole days. Full health tracking, full smart capabilities, and charging is pretty quick as well with the magnetic charger. Now, if you use the basic mode, they claim it's a 30-day battery life, but I'm not going to use it in basic mode unless I'm really in a pinch and I just need a watch. But that's about it for the battery. Okay, guys, that's about it for our review of the Haylou Solar Neo smartwatch. Now, I do like this watch. It's a very big display watch, which may turn off some females because they typically use smaller smartwatch faces. But for the size of it, it shows a lot of the notification. You can read entire text, you can read most of their email. So it's very helpful in that sense. And it's a very easy to read, the time and whatnot, because the watch face is large. But it's not heavy. It's very lightweight. You can sleep with it. It's only 48 grams. My Galaxy Watch 4 is even heavier than this, so I actually find that it's even more comfortable than my Watch 4. But it's not OLED, so this is competing with the fitness bands industry, which is around typically 2,000 pesos or more, and they are OLED, but they are fitness bands and they look like baller bands and not circular watches. So this is a circular watch, more stylish in my opinion, easy to replace the strap because it's easy to find 22 mil straps out there. But unfortunately, this isn't OLED, this is an LCD. But as you can see, the LCD looks quite nice. And if we can get to the watch face where my cat's face is there, it's not my cat, by the way, it's actually a pretty nice looking display, despite the fact that it's not OLED and you have to use the gesture, which works a lot of the time. I've not had a lot of problems triggering the gesture to show the current time, to turn the display on. So it's very useful anyway. I'm not going to complain, even though it's LCD. It's a very good LCD. Now, feature-wise, this is packing some great features. I do like that I can control my voice assistant using the phone, using the watch. I do like that it can make phone calls and it's decent. The microphone is decent. Speakers are decent. They're good in a pinch. This is waterproof, though it's not recommended to go swimming with it. It's IP68. You can wash your hands. You can dip it in water. Don't swim with it. Decent enough. Just take it off when you're swimming. And then there's good music control. And the battery life lasts quite a bit. My Galaxy Watch 4 only lasts half a day these days. I don't know why. Maybe it's my watch face, whatever. But the battery life is good as well. I am impressed with this. There's a very affordable smartwatch in a circular form, not the fitness band that looks like you're going to the gym. This is a stylish enough watch you can take in casual scenarios, or even, you know, a little bit more upmarket scenarios, and even take it into the gym as well. So that's about it for my review of the Haylou Solar Neo. Think it's a good product. Check it out. I'm out of focus. Thanks for watching. I'm still out of focus. Hello. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.